Tonight, a family tries to piece together their son's final moments. A mother is traumatized and disturbed.
Tumemsomesha kwa shida.
Her son Suleiman Mbogo was killed in cold blood.
Kwa mekato panga 6, tuseme aliuawa kinyama sana.
Suleiman was attacked and brutally murdered within a church compound in Thika, Kiambu County.
Aligongwa na blunt object, ilikuwa imevunja hadi jaw imetoa meno.
It's quite unfair. It brings a lot of sad emotions.
The 25-year-old young man lived by the word but died by the sword.
Kwa forehead alikuwa na kama 3 cuts, deep cuts. Kwa kichwa alikuwa na 3 pia, but moja ilikuwa so deep ili penetrate the skull.
With these killers leaving little for the investigators.
At least it ingetuletea a bit of understanding tukijua mwenye alifanya hivi na the reason why alifanya hivyo.
Suleiman has since been buried, but his family knows no peace.
Mahali ambapo angefika tusaidie, hapo ndipo maisha yake yalipoondolewa.
Nalia sana kifo cha huyu mtoto.
This is the crime beat. Suleiman Mbogo was the son to Kiambu Mbogo and Isaac Mbogo.
Alikuwa mtoto mcheshi na tulipendana kabisa.
A church minister and a pianist.
Everything anafanya is about ministry. Sometimes kahalali hapa, amelala church.
He was a third born in a family of 6 and a third-year communication student at Mount Kenya University. He decided to pursue media in college and use the experience for evangelism. He had just turned 25.
Amekuwa akifundisha most of my, like kuna my cousins wangu alikuwa akiwafundisha music. Alikuwa ameanzisha music school. He was an ambitious guy.
The family was hopeful for the man who is no more.
Alikuwa ameambia madhe atamfungulia shop because back then madhe alikuwa anapiga job tu hizi za tao. So he was like, mom, mimi na hustle nikishamalizana na plans za wedding na kufungulia shop utulie upumzike. So he was like, nimse family tumelose a great person.
It was on a Sunday just after the church service when the mother received a call while in Lodwar.
Kaniambia hapana, nasikia majambazi walimfahamia akaumizwa kidogo. Nikamwambia uniambie kenye kimefanyika kwa mtoto wangu. Ako hai ama hayuko hai, hiyo tu ndio nataka na usiongezee mambo mengine.
That was 5 hours later after Suleiman's body had been discovered here in Thika.
Majambazi walimvamia na wakamkata kichwa na wakamuua.
His mother remembers how the call hit her hard as she dropped down in tears.
Kwanza mimi nilikuwa nasukuma wheelbarrow katika eneo hili la Turukana nikilima mashamba kwa jua, tukaweza kulipa hiyo fees yake 78,000 per semester.
The sad news came the morning of February 7th this year.
Wako tu watu wawili kwa compound, yeye na watchman. Kwa hivyo haingetendeka jambo kama watchman hajui.
She knows no one to ask who killed Suleiman.
Nauliza tu serikali kwa sababu ina macho ambayo inaweza kuona, watu waweze kutusaidia tukaweze kujua kiini cha kifo cha huyu mtoto wetu.
The night before Suleiman was killed, he had visited the girlfriend. The two met at her place, which is just a kilometer away from this church where Suleiman stayed. We spoke to the girlfriend who had just seen Suleiman moments before he met his killers.
He called, he passed by, he said hi. We talked a few things here and there. And then the next day, of course, we agreed. Let's see each other tomorrow.
She says the two engaged shortly past 9 p.m. before Suleiman left to his place. As per their conversation, they conversed shortly through text messages few minutes past 10 p.m. and at around 10:22 p.m. same evening, the man went silent, never to hear from him again.
I tried calling, I got concerned, really.
She decided to get to the church hoping to see him. To her surprise, Everyone was in the church but the pianist was missing.
I tried calling in the morning, still ilikuwa inaenda direct to voicemail.
He decided to rush to his place.
Katika tu ile harakati ndo napata tu news that the guy is normal.
The memories of the man who lived in Christ haunt her like a ghost.
But I just wish there was a way that could help us know how, why. But every day it's a sorrowful day.
Persons who arrived at the scene before the body was taken away said the scene was extremely violent.
Kaona ile struggle ilikuwa kwa ukuta, ungeangalia ungeona ni kama alikuwa anasukumwa hivi. Kwa ukuta alikuwa na hizo mark za mikono na ilikuwa imejaa damu.
The family believes someone who knew Suleiman knocked on the door, and when he opened it, he was immediately attacked and cut with a sharp object.
Na alifungwa mlango to a person mwenye anamjua.
Those who examined the scene said there was no signs of forced entry.
Walikuja from nyuma, walitoboa from the other side. They drilled through the wall, so hizi blocks za hapa zote walikuwa katoa hizi blocks zote.
This is Suleiman's brother. We revisit the scene with him to reconstruct what might have transpired.
You drill ukuta, you take your time, you drill the wall, ndio muingie kuua mtu. Like I make sense, it was a planned murder.
He narrates to us what to them feels like a shoddy investigation or a cover-up. He says police did not consider key things as evidence to be part of their investigation.
Kuna portals mahali, either kuna portals ama ni cover-ups, we don't understand. Because firstly, a place is manned 24 hours.
Could that be the reason as to why the family feels there's less of a chance to know who killed Suleiman? Was there a problem when police were conducting the investigation to determine the utility of all information available?
Watu walipokuja kuona mahali mtoto aliuawa walikuwa wanaingia tu. So they tampered with the investigation na mambo kama hayo. So ndio nilikuwa najiuliza kwa nini polisi walifanya that shadow investigation. Yani ni kama si mtu. Najua hii ni mada. Na kwa mada inakuwa very sensitive.
Suleiman had rented a one-bedroom house within this compound in Thika. He was the only tenant, and on the other side, there was a church. The compound had a security wall and a 24-hour security guard. But according to the police, the guard who was on duty on the fateful night was not of interest in the investigation. In fact, we are told the guard gave conflicting statements, but that never raised an eyebrow.
It doesn't make sense because anasema after he discovered the body, alirudi akakaa pale kwa nyumba yake hadi asubuhi. Juu ilikuwa saa 8, akangoja asubuhi ndiye akapigia pastor simu, wakakuja wakaangalia, wakaita polisi.
We approached him to clear our suspicion, but nothing was forthcoming. He rubbed us off and said he was at work when Suleiman was attacked and killed, but knew nothing in regard to the murder.
We were asking the officer, why is he not treated as a suspect, because amepeana statements different, alafu he's nowhere to be seen time anafaa peana statement.
Suleiman's 2 phones are still missing, and the cybercrime unit has not been of much help.
I just wish that justice could be served. Even if itamrudisha.
As much as there are a lot of deaths going on, just that we don't know about, it does not make it right for someone to be killed and nothing is being followed up.
Suleiman used to minister at the Destiny Church while residing at Christ Life Ministry headquarters compound in Thika.
There has been a lot of void. Kuna vacant kubwa sana kanisani.
Our efforts to get a comment from the authorities were not fruitful, but we were told the case is still under investigation, though that was not proven. The case was reported at Makongeni police station in Thika.
Hakuna mtu aliyeshikwa kawekwa ndani. Aliniambia polisi, aliniambia tuwezi shika mtu weke ndani. This is murder. Na watchman ako pale. Huyo watchman ndiye alikuwa anachunga pale. Hakushikwa, hakufanywa chochote.
For several months, no one has been brought in custody to be charged with the murder of Suleiman. And each and every time the family sees the grave where their son was buried, they are frustrated owing to the manner in which the case was handled.
Hata ukiangalia kwa hiyo kaburi haina msalaba, ilikuwa na msalaba, tuliing'oa kwa sababu ukipita hapo unaona jina Sule, unaona hiyo msalaba, unasikia umeumia kwa roho na ujue ni nini ambacho kilicho muumiza.
Tumefuata polisi sana lakini hakuna kitu cha muhimu wamewahi tuambia mpaka leo.
Tuna DCI ambayo iko na uwezo, na wakiamua ya kwamba watafanya juu chini mpaka hawa wauaji wapatikane, ninajua wanaweza patikana.
The family says it will continue to push for answers as they remain adamant that there must be a clue that the investigators are overlooking. They say the answers into the murder of the pianist are right there in front of them. The appeal is that if anyone has crucial information regarding this case, kindly contact the nearest police station. Franklin Wala for the Crime Beat.